talking in riddles. Now you're lying to me again.
You're so mad. Derek's mad because we're taking down the Halloween display, even though Halloween's over. It's so sad because we did love our display this year and our neighbors really enjoyed it as well. It came together even better than we had expected, but it's time to go ahead and take it down. The spooky season is officially over. We went trick-or-treating last night, and we're going to put all of these away and make room for the Christmas decor. Okay, so I feel like I have to say this just for anyone who may have missed it, but Derek is not actually mad. That was just a joke. I don't want anybody to think that he was really angry that we were having to take down our Halloween decorations. We were actually both excited to get this done. We loved all of our Halloween decor this year. It came out so good and we really enjoyed having it up for the month of October, but we're also so ready for the Christmas decoration. So we're going to be taking down all of Halloween today, cleaning and decluttering throughout the house so that we can start with a clean slate on the Christmas decorating. There's so much Christmas content coming at you guys over the next couple of weeks. I literally cannot wait. So if you're not subscribed already, definitely make sure you do that and turn on your notification bell because I don't want you to miss any of those videos. But we were both feeling just a little bit frustrated because we were ready to set up the camera and start filming all of this. And it felt like one of those days where we just were forgetting everything. Like we forgot the tote, so he had to go get those out of the shed, and then we forgot the scissors to cut down the skeleton, so he ran inside to get those, and while he was inside, he forgot to get the screwdrivers to get all of the batteries out of our battery-operated decor, so we had to go back in again, and it just felt like we just were ready to start getting it done, but there were all of those tedious little prep tasks that we had to do first. But anyway, that's what we're doing right now, just pulling everything out of our front porch display as far as Halloween decor goes and getting it all cleared out of this space so that we can pack it all away and start with a clean slate because you know that we will be setting up so many Christmas lights this season. You know, when you have everything set up as a full display in like a stretched out area, it doesn't really look like it's too much, but then you bring it all into one spot like this, and this is a lot. I'm a little worried that our tub isn't going to handle all of this. Derek is drying everything off because we've gotten rain the last couple of days, so we are going to be packing it all away, hopefully all of it, in this one massive tote that we got from Home Depot. How big is this? It's a 70-gallon like industrial strength tote. So we're hoping that we're going to be able to put everything in there, but I just didn't want to put it in there when it's still wet and create like moisture and mold or anything like that. So he's just working on these pumpkins and I laid everything else out here out to dry. And then we're going to try to pack it in there. Seeing that makes me a little bit nervous that we won't have enough room in the indoor ones either. This was so close. We got probably 80% of our decor in here. This one tombstone is just like the slightest bit too big. It's like an inch overhang, so I don't think that's going to fit in any kind of tote. But it's not a big deal to have to store this by itself. We'd have to store the stake that held up our skeleton anyway. But these are the things that we couldn't fit in. Our 2 planters, 4 pumpkins here and our posable skeleton guy. So Derek's going to look for another smaller tote that we can store these in. In the meantime, maybe next year as we accumulate more outdoor decor, we'll end up getting another one of these. But this is an investment, so we're not quite prepared to go back to the store and get another one just for these few things this year. I forgot, we do also have our skeleton door knocker up here. He needs to be stored away for the season as well. This is my favorite. This is our second year with him, and I can just see that he's going to be a staple every single year in our decor. I'm so sad to see him go. This is my favorite. Well, the lid's definitely not going to close on this one, but at least we have it all contained, or at least mostly all of it contained, and that's what really matters, I guess. We honestly probably could use another one of those really large ones this year. Maybe at some point we'll go back and get one, but that's for a different day. Right now, this is as good as it's going to get, and thank God for husbands who save packaging for literally everything. Derek does not like to throw away cardboard boxes, but it's working out well for us today because he can put this spooky tree back in its original box, and that will make it a lot easier to store it and make sure we don't lose any of the pieces, at least for now, until we get a bigger tote. And I do not think Benjamin, this is our skeleton Benjamin, I don't think he's gonna ever fit in a tote, which is totally fine by me. We can just put him in a corner in the shed and be able to look at him all year long. So Derek stayed outside to get all of our Halloween decor put back into the shed the way that he wanted it, and that would be easiest to store and access when we needed it again. And then he also grabbed the leaf blower and was blowing off the front steps and the front flower bed. It was so nice and thoughtful of him. That's one less thing we're gonna have to do when we're ready to put up our Christmas lights, but it's definitely a one-person job. I couldn't really help with that, so I decided to come inside and start taking down all of our Halloween decor throughout the entire house. In our entryway, our living room, kitchen, playroom, both of our kids' bedrooms, I'm going to collect it all and try to store it away in these 2 totes that you can kind of see in that bottom left corner right now. They do match the one that we got for our outdoor decorations, but they're just not as large. That one was like 70 gallons and it has wheels. It's really, really nice. These ones are equally as nice. Very sturdy, stack really well. We haven't had any trouble with cracking lids or anything like that. They're like industrial strength, super-sized totes. But these were just 2 38-gallon totes, I think it was. So combined, it's just slightly more space to store things than the one that we got for the outdoor decorations. And they worked really well. Spoiler alert, I was able to put literally every single piece of indoor decor into these 2 totes, with the exception of a couple of things that were like just too large to ever fit into any kind of tote, which is fine because we knew we would have to store them separately. But anyway, they worked out really well. If you have a small house with very, very limited storage, I would highly suggest investing in these. And yes, they are a little bit of an investment. They're kind of pricey, but for the quality that you are getting and the stress and anxiety off of our shoulders, they are absolutely worth it. So we're just going along and collecting a few at a time and slowly transitioning all of our storage to these types of totes. It's kind of like at the end of each season, we're going to buy a couple and try to store as much as we can in them until we have completely converted everything. And they have been a total game changer for us. We used to just go out and buy those like $5 or $6 smaller totes from Walmart, which are great for your budget, super affordable, but we started accumulating so many of them because we have such large decor collections, and the lids would crack. They didn't really stack very well, and they just overall ended up taking up more space than just using these fewer larger ones. So that's why we're switching everything over. It just helped tremendously because our storage is so limited. So I would highly recommend these if you are struggling with storage issues like we are. Okay, so here's the thing. I got another one of these bins that I was using in Sawyer's closet right here on these shelves because I need to do some decluttering in here again, clearly, but I really want to see if I can eliminate these bins at the top and just have 3 of these blue ones up on that top shelf, and that way I could use all of this as like a decor shelf for Sawyer. Trying to set up her decor down here just did not work for Halloween because she does have this here and her library books that we like to keep separate from like her regular books. And she actually uses this stuff. So I don't want to pack it away or declutter it or anything like that. And trying to put decor in front of it just creates a huge hassle for her and for us when she is wanting to play with these bigger items. So we're going to leave these here. I'm going to try to make this a decor shelf. I thought about just not decorating in here at all, but when I suggested that, she got really upset and actually started crying. So she really loves having seasonal decor, so that's not an option. And then I can also put decor down here at Christmas time, but I'm just trying to think ahead and plan because this week is when we're going to be decorating for Christmas. So I just want to make sure that I have all of this taken care of so I can get straight to the decorating. But anyway, we're going to pull these down, go through them, see if I can declutter anything. I brought this huge home goods bag here, and I'm hoping to be able to fill it up with things to declutter and then just eliminate the need for those 2 bins up there. So let's see what we can do. Okay, so this actually worked out really well. I was able to condense everything into those 3 bins on the top shelf like I wanted, and that left this shelf almost completely clear except for Sawyer's piggy bank. I don't want to risk that getting broken or anything, so I'm just going to go ahead and leave it there, and I'll find a way to incorporate it in with like the decor that I put on the shelf for her at Christmas time. But it freed up her entire toy shelf to actually be used for toys, which is great. That's what we wanted. And then I was able to completely fill this huge home goods bag with donations, so I'm going to take those to Goodwill and the Women and Children's Shelter. There's some clothes that I can take to the shelter, but pillows and things like that, decor items, the shelter doesn't accept, so I'm going to go ahead and send those ones to Goodwill. And then I have these 2 bins here that I'll probably put up in Kinsley's closet to see if we need to use them within the next few months. And if we don't find a use for them by the new year, then I'll go ahead and declutter them then. Okay, just a little update before we close out today's video. I have all of our donation items right here. I need to get those loaded into the car. I did pick out these items from around the house and actually listed them on Facebook Marketplace for super cheap. Total, I think we would make like $30 if I sold all of these. So I'm going to give that until tomorrow morning to sell. And if they don't sell before then, I'll go ahead and take them for donation just to get them out of the house. I did also go ahead and put all of our Halloween plushies and blankets and pillows in here and just vacuum sealed them. It takes up way less space to store them this way, and I'll just add that on top of the bins over here when we store them away. And then these items, this witch from the playroom and our Skelly from Kinsley's room, and then the girls' Halloween buckets, they were the only things that didn't fit into these totes. I don't think that either of these would ever fit into a tote, so I had already planned on not being able to store them here. But everything else is in these 2 like industrial strength totes that we found at Home Depot. These things are total game changers. A little bit of an investment, but absolutely worth it. Look at all of that. I went ahead and added everything from the kitchen and the playroom off camera. We just didn't have very much in there, so I didn't want to bore you with adding all of these things from all of these rooms, but I'm so happy that all of our decor is fitting into these 2. This is great for me because usually we have like 6 or 7 smaller size totes. And then I went through the clothes in Sawyer's closet one more time, and I actually have another full bag right here that can be taken for donation. But this is what we're looking at. All of our Halloween decor is down and we are almost ready for Christmas. So I just have to get Derek to put all of this away for me and then get all of these loaded into the car and take them out for donation, and we will be all set to pull out the Christmas decor tomorrow. But that's going to wrap up today's video. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.